Yes, we have lost Peter Cech at West Brom. He will not be fit for Sunday. And apart from that, of course, Cazorla, Perez as well is not fit. That should be basically it.
What's the issue with Lucas?
Thigh problem.
And Petr Cech, is there any sort of time scale on when he could be back?
I think he could miss on Sunday, Wednesday against West Ham, and may be available again after.
Of course, Alexis came off against West Brom. He's played twice for Chile since. Looks to have got through that okay. Have you spoken to him at all since?
No, we got the message from him. It was a kick, you know. The only thing it was swollen. The only thing we didn't know was it the ligament touched or not, and it was just a kick when the swelling went down and the bone bruising out. He could normally play.
You mentioned Santi Cazorla there. Is there any update on him at all, or does he just remain?
Unfortunately, no. I think the season is over for him. Say the second part of your sentence. I said the first part of your sentence I accept.
I believe in your press conference the suggestion was that we would find out soon.
Yes, not today, but I'm very clear in my mind. But anyway, do I stay 2 months or 2 years? My commitment will be exactly the same. So the time I spent here does not influence at all my attitude.
So we're still in suspense then, suggestions that there could be an announcement perhaps after the match?
I've always been very clear in my mind, you know, and I will remain like that, but I think it's a subject that at the moment is not sorted completely out.
It's not sorted completely, so a negotiation or waiting to see how the season...
No, I have nothing more to add to that. In a very positive way. There's only one team in London, so he's happy.
Well, other interpretations have suggested...
Yes, of course, I understand that. I have not a lot to add. I think personally he's happy here. It's true that we have not extended his contract yet. I hope that he will stay at the club, but overall, I think you have as well to be very cautious when people give interviews in their own home countries, you know, because, as you said, the interpretation is not always exactly what they wanted to say. But I don't see anything negative in that. He said he wants to win the championship. That's what everybody wants, and I can understand that completely.
The interviewer said that by staying in London he could also be perhaps going to Chelsea. Now, Arsenal fans have seen some of their top players go to rival clubs before. Does it almost force Arsenal?
But it's true that it happened before when we were in positions where we had to sell financially our best players, and that's not the case anymore.
But it could be a possibility if his contract runs out and nothing has been negotiated or sorted out in the meantime.
Look, he has 1.5 years contract, you know, so I don't think that it is an immediate concern for Arsenal Football Club.
I think you said in an interview during the international break that talks with Alexis and with Mesut Ozil are put on hold until the summer. Mm-hmm. Is that their request, or have they decided they want to see how the season pans out before they enter into...
No, I think once you go in the final 2 or 3 months of the season, everybody's more focused on the end of the season, and you give yourself more time in a more relaxed atmosphere maybe between the 2 seasons. You know, we are not out of contract at the end of the season. I personally believe that both of them want to stay, and I hope that the club will find an agreement with them.
So it hasn't featured that much when he's come off the bench. Is he in contention this weekend to start again?
He is, yes. He's in contention to start again. He played 20 minutes with Germany in Azerbaijan, and he came back focused and worked very hard this week.
He said he's been unfairly singled out as a scapegoat for Arsenal's disappointing results. Is that a fair assessment from you?
You know, it's a price to pay when you're a big player, and sometimes you're unfairly treated, but I think sometimes you're unfairly treated in both ways as well, you know. When it goes well, maybe people go a little bit higher up for you than they should, and it doesn't go well, yes, you get more stick than you deserve.